The year is 2026 and carrying a physical credit card feels like using a floppy disk in a cloud-native world. We are witnessing the era of CLOU, credit line on UPI. It's no longer just a pay later button, it's a pre-sanctioned real-time credit engine sitting directly on your UPI rails. While Visa and MasterCard are scrambling to defend their swipe fees, NPCI has turned every smartphone in India into a credit terminal. But this isn't just a UI change, it's a fundamental shift in how money moves. Today, we are peeling back the layers of CLOU stack to see why your next big purchase won't require a swipe, but a scan and a millisecond of backend logic. In the old world, credit card transaction took seconds to authorize. In CLOU, the entire underwriting process has to happen in this millisecond. When you scan a QR at a high-end electronics store, the backend doesn't just check your balance. It triggers a Spring Boot microservice that pulls your real-time transaction history, your tax filing status from the new 2025 portal, and your risk score from a local AI agent. We are talking about low-latency underwriting. Banks have moved away from legacy monolith to event-driven architecture using Kafka and Flink to decide instantly if you are good for that 1 lakh laptop. This is where the money literally meets code. Now let's talk about the money in the code. Unlike credit cards with their 45 days interest-free cycles, CLOU is often a revolving credit line. The math changes. Every time you scan, the interest will start occurring immediately, or it might be an EMI on the fly model. For the bank, the cost of acquisition has dropped to nearly zero. No physical cards to ship, no sales agents to pay. This allows them to offer sachet-size credit. You can take a loan of a 500 rupee pizza and pay it back in 3 days. We are seeing the APIfication of interest rates, where your rate theoretically changes based on your real-time financial health score. As of 1st April 2026, the RBI's new authentication mechanism directions are in full force. The old SMS OTP is officially deprecated for high-value CLOU transaction. Now the system uses risk-based authentication (RBA). If you are buying groceries at your usual spot, the code sees your device, binding and biometric and lets you pass. But try a 50,000 transaction from a new device in a different city. The system forces dynamic two-factor check, usually a hardware-bound passkey and a face scan. For us engineers, this means building invisible security. We have to balance a frictionless user experience with the absolute mandate of 2026 security framework. So, what's the real takeaway for 2026? CLOU isn't just a new feature in your banking app, it's a fundamental shift in power. In the old world, your credit was defined by a static score and a piece of plastic. In the CLOU era, your system architecture is your new creditworthiness. Every UPI transaction you make is now a data point in a massive real-time underwriting engine. The code is now deciding a financial ceiling in milliseconds. As we move further into this year, the line between being a tech enthusiast and being financially savvy is disappearing. If you want to stay ahead of how India's digital plumbing is being rewritten, you need to understand the logic behind the money. Hit that subscribe button to keep deconstructing the systems that run the world. This is Money Meets Code, where we master the logic before we write the checks. See you in the next one.